Welcome everyone, I'm Eszter Kovács, co-founder of DroneTalks, and I'm here at Amsterdam Drone Week 2024. And today is the last day, but we are very busy still. And today I have Denise Braemer here, who's working for Hamburg Aviation. So for first, Denise, could you please introduce yourself and tell us what Hamburg Aviation is?
Yeah, happy to do so. And thank you again for having me here. This is really exciting. I'm with Hamburg Aviation. I'm a project lead working on an Interreg EU project on urban air mobility integration. And that is within also the network Windrove, which is the urban air mobility network at Hamburg Aviation. Hamburg Aviation is it's an aviation cluster in the city of Hamburg, funded by the city to promote and bring together stakeholders within the aviation space to work with one another.
Fantastic. And Hamburg, how many association members are there around? So just how big is the organization?
We have over 200 members.
Oh, wow.
So everything from Airbus, Lufthansa Technik, to some of our smaller startups, kind of everything and everything in between.
Included. So it is like a hub for all the stakeholders.
Yeah.
So as Hamburg Aviation, I know you are also involved with international projects in the Baltic region. So could you please, explain the one what you are leading this year? I forgot the name, but I'm sure you can help me out here.
Yeah, this year Hamburg Aviation is leading the CITYAM project, City Advanced Mobility, and this is all about the integration within cities right now in the Baltic Sea region. So we are partnering with Finland, Sweden, Latvia, Estonia, Poland, and Germany to come up with a few different solutions, ways that we can encourage cities to take up drone integration, also from a city-owned perspective. So if cities are thinking about, their fire departments, their, any kind of security needs, things that they would like to do, inspection of roads, bridges, waterways, to do that with drones. And so this project is trying to build a few different tools that will enable cities to do so in the next few years.
So if I'm an outsider, how should I think about those tools? They are like guidelines, materials, or what kind of tools you build?
So we have a few things. One is a roadmap that we will be setting up, basically all of the lessons learned, the things we're piloting this year. What can we give other cities outside of the 6 countries? What kind of lessons learned can we provide them? How could they replicate what we're doing? And so one of the kind of practical tools is a GIS tool for starting and landing sites for drones. If we're thinking about our cities of today, tomorrow, 50 years from now, we need to think now about city planning. How do we integrate those in our city planning thoughts? How do we get authorities to think about these things? So that all that will kind of fit into this roadmap. We'll be piloting flights in Hamburg, Helsinki, and Stockholm this summer. So we're coordinating that. These will be larger scale public flights. We're going to try to run at least 100 flights or so in Hamburg in the harbor this summer with our partner, the Hamburg Port Authority. They are a very kind of advanced thinking authority in Hamburg that wants to use drones to inspect holders. So the floodgates that we have in Hamburg, we have 39 of them. So very time consuming to do this with cars and people walking around. We can do this with drones in a very short and efficient way of time. And so that's one of our use cases. We're going to be showing these use cases to the public. We want to make sure that they see this.
And so you invite them all?
We're going to invite them on public days, exactly. So we're going to have some kind of public days once a month is the plan, to invite them, political stakeholders, industry stakeholders, but also really the public. And that leads me to another tool that we're building is a public acceptance toolkit, a modular toolkit that can be used by other cities as well. We're testing that right now in all 3 cities. And so that will at some point be able to help cities figure out how ready is our population to accept these. That's another one. So the GIS tool, the public acceptance toolkit, a questionnaire sort of for the political stakeholders to see how ready their city is. And like I said, and the drone demonstration flights. That's another big thing is to really coordinate in all 3 cities. Here are the use cases. How is it accepted? Get people in touch with drone flights and seeing if they recognize certain colors of drones, perhaps to say, oh, this is the Port Authority. They're making sure that our floodgates are closed.
But that's fantastic. I really like this color coding so the public can connect colors to missions and they can know which drone is doing good for them. Right?
Yeah.
I never heard about this. This is really, really good. And I think this is really good. You have like actions for social acceptance, It means it's not like a theoretical, good to have social acceptance, but you really take actions towards to that. Because we always talk about social acceptance at the Area Cities Conference. You've been there, and at the talk show. But we always have this like, how can we gain that? What can we do? And this toolkit, I'm very, very, very glad. And we will push it also on our platforms if you are down there for the others.
Yeah. Yep.
And regarding this event, how do you like Amsterdam Drone Week? I know you have a booth, so you could probably talk to a lot of people here.
Yeah. No, I think it's a fantastic exchange with so many different people from around the world. I mean, this really is such a big event for the drone community internationally, and just having that exchange, I think, is incredibly important. We're talking about integrating a new technology. I mean, the technology is here, right? We see these fantastic drones all around the conference. They're here, but we need to get them, safely integrated. So how do we do that? And this fosters that kind of conversation. Is how do we move to the next step and get them, into the cities in a, like I said, in a safe and accepted way.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for the discussion, Denise. This was really lovely to talk to you here at DroneTalks. And we will put the webpage in the description, of Hamburg Aviation. So if people interested to get in touch, I think you are open for collaboration, and that's something what you do as well, to connect. And
Hamburg Aviation truly represents the aviation interests of the city. Like I said, we have Airbus and Lufthansa Technik and a lot of very interesting startups. So if anyone wants to find out more what's going on in Hamburg, work with us in Hamburg, please do get in touch. And same thing for the drones too, for our Windrove network.
Fantastic. So we will put all the links here in the description. Also your LinkedIn profile, so people can see you, connect with you, and recognize you. Thank you so much for the great discussion. Thank you.